Okay, we got to unbox, and I'll give brief impressions. If something's messed up in the treble, I should be able to hear that right away. This is the Lahire, dual electrostatic driver plus dual balanced armature. So 2 BAs, and the electrostatic, which is made by Sonian. You can Google Sonian electrostatic driver, and it'll gives you two options. One is a single, one is a dual, so this would be that one, and it gives you there's a PDF with the it's about the info that you would need. It basically, the electrostatic is taking care of the treble, and the dual balance is taking care of the bass and mid. On this particular set, the Roland is the same electrostatic dual driver, plus dual BA, plus a dynamic. So that's got 3 going on. And then the Lancelot has dual electrostatic, 6 balanced armature. That's completely different, yeah? That's 3 different versions. That's going to be really interesting. Move that out of the way. Box is familiar. I know this is a Chinese company, but this really looks... I know that Japanese kanji is kind of based off of Chinese, sometimes modified. This looks like Japanese to me. If anybody sees this video, is this in fact Chinese? Because the characters look... they look familiar to me living here in Japan. Put that to the side. We got the familiar case, the now familiar case. There's nothing else on the inside. I haven't opened this. There is no more of the telling you who made it. That's got the sparkle. You know what this reminds me of? The Shozi BK with like the gold flecks in it. Actually looks quite nice. I'm going to take the tip off because I'll be throwing the larger ones on there anyway. Seems like it's... I'm looking through the camera. Is that 3 nozzles? Kind of looks like it. So we've got 2 BAs. I'm assuming I can see my finger through there, so this is see-through, partly. I'll probably get a better look at this when I watch my own video. It's stealing focus, isn't it? I'd love to look at the electrostatic, but according to the spec sheet online, it basically looks like a BA, kind of. This will be fascinating. The Roland with the electrostatic like this, dual balance like this, and a dynamic is going to be really interesting. I don't have that one though. I got this one, the Lahire, and also the Lancelot. I don't have the most interesting one. I just realized that as I was looking at that piece of paper. Oh well. Cable is regular fearless, which is to say it's good. I don't really have a problem with the cables. You think, what do cables matter? For some reason, Moondrop, a company that I love, I've had a couple issues with Moondrop cables. The Blessing and also the A8 gave me really weird experiences. I actually like these cables. I like the design. Copper is my thing, but I can take it there later on my own dime. Yeah, I will. I got a snake for this thing later. Okay. Wasting you guys' time. I got the FiO Q5S. I've been listening to it since yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and give brief listening impressions to this one right here. This company is kind of fascinating to me. They were totally unknown a few months ago, and now they've got several irons in the fire, and a lot of them are doing well. A few of them I was not fans of, and particularly the more expensive ones. This is, I believe, around 600. And it sounds really good, but I'm listening to one song that will tell me a lot of information regarding the mids, regarding the treble. I'm not getting... The treble's definitely not offensive, and that was something that I thought had a potential because of the electrostatics. And that might just be like bias or stereotype or something. That's what I imagined, and that's not what's occurring right now. Coming from a company like I said, the two higher end ones, not a huge fan, but the S8 God, I can't remember how much the S8F costs, but I love that thing. There's not a set out there that everybody loves, but there's a lot of people that really like the S8F. There's a few that don't. God, I don't like the Andromedas. I know a lot of people don't. A ton of people love it. It's kind of the way the hobby goes. This company seems to be very skilled. So looking forward to doing a review with this. Like, looking forward to it, because I want to hear the electrostats with a lot of different stuff that's up in the upper registers that I know is there. I want to see if it's there, and if it's there in an offensive way, of course I'm going to graph it. I don't live or die by graphs, but it's as close to science as we get in this hobby, so it'll be part of the package when I do the review. And again, the Lancelot is also here. Sadly, the Roland isn't, but what am I going to complain? Look at me. These are mine. I get to keep these. I'm not complaining. These are actually really good. First impression. Not hyping them. And I'm out.